Hello everyone, this is Kelly Allen, and I know it's been a while since I put up a video, created a video to follow up since posting the videos where I shared my medicine ceremony after the loss of my um, husband, partner of 32 plus years, and then my attempted suicide, and then the medicine ceremony that I ended up being called to and participated in, which literally saved my life. And if you haven't watched those videos, then please check those out. This will make more sense to you if you check those out first. And I put a link to both of those down in the comment section below, so you can check that out. And what I'm going to be doing now is I'm working on sharing a book that I wrote. You know, I've been on a spiritual quest, a spiritual journey, as was Lee. Lee and I together pretty much my whole life. And Lee and I together, you know, for the 32 plus years we were together. And I did write a book about 10 years ago. And the interesting thing was, after having experienced the 5-MeO DMT, which you can better understand if you watch previous videos, that's the medicine that I partook of in the ceremonies. And the reading the book following that experience, that incredible experience, you know, I revisited my book, The Puzzle, A Gift from Spirit, that I had written, like I said, about 10 years ago. And when I reread that, there was so much in there that honestly I don't even remember writing. And the interesting part of it is, there are things that I wrote 10 years ago that I don't even know how I wrote them, because they wouldn't make sense to me then. But after my spiritual ceremony experience, they make perfect sense now. I totally understand the words that were written. And so the only way I can explain it is to say that I feel as if when I was doing that writing, that it was either my future self writing through me at that time, or I was just channeling information from the Akashic records, as they're known, from the collective consciousness. And that's the only way I can explain it. So I've been feeling compelled to share the book. I never have charged for it. I did author the book, and I did self-publish, and the book was in print. I gave away every copy that I had in print, because by the time I had the book completed, even though it has an ISBN number, and on the cover it says, you know, the price of the book, and I just never felt right asking a price for it. I never felt right selling it. I always felt like I needed to give it away, because I felt like it was a gift given to me, and I wanted to share that. So that's what I have done. And when I ran out of the initial copies in print, the inventory that I had, then since that time, I've only given it away in digital format, but freely. And so, having said that, I will also be putting a link to Google Documents. With that link, you can go. You don't have to sign up. You don't have to provide an email address. There's no contact information required. You just go to the link and you can download the book for free. You can download a copy of the cover too for free. And that's just something I'd like to gift to people, and even more so now. So that's my basic introduction on what will be the reading of the book. I'm going to be reading it. I'll probably put up an image, something that's, you know, visually pleasing, but you don't need to stare at me the whole time that I'm reading the book. So I also intend on putting some background music to that, just to help with the listening and feeling at ease and comfortable. And I want to put calm music behind the reading of the book, and then I will be reading it myself. So I'm going to sign off for a minute. I will be right back, because I'm going to be coming back to read the introduction, the preface to the book, in this video, and then I'll end this video, and then the beginning of the reading will start with the first chapter with the next video. So I will be right back, and thank you so much for visiting, my channel on YouTube, and for having an interest. And I do hope it helps. I really do. Hi, so I'm back, and I'm ready to jump into the reading of the puzzle, A Gift from Spirit. Again, starting with the introduction. Writing this book has been a compulsion for me as much as it has been an inspiration. I completely understand now what the prophet Jeremiah meant when he said that trying not to speak of God was like having fire shut up in his bones. It is my sincere desire that the words I share here in this book will be as transformative and as enlightening to others as the experiences and gifts from Spirit shared herein have been for me. I would like to say first and foremost that I do not profess to be any more spiritual than any other. Like the puzzle vision reveals, we are all on this journey together, and I have been blessed to have been visited by Spirit in response to my desperate search for truth and understanding. If by writing and sharing my experiences, my thoughts, and my inspiration, I'm able to act as a conduit to help facilitate positive transformations and a paradigm shift like the one I've experienced, I'm honored to be used in such a manner. History, and even scriptures, have shown us in the story of God speaking through Balaam's donkey in Numbers 22, 1 through 35 of the Old Testament in the Bible, that the Spirit is capable of using anyone or anything, right? I ask that as you read this book, you open your heart and your mind and set aside any of your preconceived ideologies and fundamental beliefs you have, those that you've held on to, and allow Spirit to speak to you freely. I have tried diligently and intentionally to not provide concrete interpretations of my own in relation to my personal visit from Spirit. As I try to convey in my writings, I believe we are responsible for finding the truth that is right for each of us and our individual paths. I do not expect that we will all be in the same place in our development at the same time, and as we learn to honor one another's beliefs and respect each other's place on our individual paths, we will be more inclined to work together and to help one another in unfolding our understanding of truth and self-realization. In doing so, we will resonate on a greater frequency of peace and harmony, and will speed our spiritual development in unity. Please know that this material is provided with one primary goal: that we may all share understanding, truth, compassion, and love. So that was the introduction from my book, The Puzzle, A Gift from Spirit. But I do want to, just to finish out the video here, I do want to say that when I use the word God, I use that very loosely. It's so personal to each individual, and you'll see as we move through the understanding that I received through the experience that I share in this book. God, Source, infinite intelligence, divine being, whatever you choose to call it, whatever religion you adhere to, I honor, I respect, and I believe that that is truth. If it's your truth, it is truth, and I honor that. I don't adhere to dogma, and so when you do notice references to the word God, sometimes I use source, sometimes I use divine. Please know that that is with full respect to whatever your personal beliefs happen to be. And if you don't have a belief, if you're agnostic, or even if you're atheist, it doesn't, in my opinion, that's the whole point of what I came to understand, is that it is not my place to judge. It is not my place to make a criticism or a value judgment based on anyone else's belief or teaching. As you'll see moving through the experience that I share I believe that we're all teaching each other, and what I believe today, I may evolve, grow, learn, and adjust to a higher understanding tomorrow. So I don't like to get involved in battles of articulation, and I don't think it's, the semantics are as important as it is to share love. That's the bottom line, to share love. You know, that's what it's about. And so I don't care what religion, or what, if you have a religion, it's about love. And I hope that that's the message, the bottom line message that's conveyed. So in the next video, I will jump into the first chapter, titled The Visit, and then I will start moving through the book, you know, from that point forward. And again, I hope you enjoy it, and I hope it resonates with you on some level, and I appreciate you, and I respect whatever your place, your position in life, whatever you're doing. I believe that it's all perfect, and we're all here to just walk one another home. So I'll talk to you soon.